Good day, guys. So today we'll be building some drawers for my workbench. So there's many ways of building drawers, and I kind of invented my own here. I'm sure other people built it the same way, but I haven't seen this way here on the internet, especially at the back of the drawer here. So this is going to be a 3/4 inch plywood, the back one. The front is also going to be a 3/4 inch plywood, and also the sides. Now this is where I'm building it a little bit differently here. I'm going to be putting a 3/4 inch groove with a dado blade, and the front is a half lap joint, which is common in drawers. But I'm not going to do this in the back just for assembly purposes. I think it's going to be a little easier to line up. Especially if I assemble 15 of them, that's quite a few drawers. It's going to be fit nice and tight in there. I don't have to worry about if this is offset a little bit, because it's just going to fit tight in the groove. Also, if I put some heavy object in the drawer and I slam it shut pretty hard and the object hits against this plywood here, well, this joint here makes it that much stronger. But again, I really don't think it's necessary, but I just decided to do it this way. There's going to be 1/2 inch between the end of the side drawer and the back of the plywood here. So yeah, I'm losing 1/2 inch of drawer space, but that's really not a big deal. Anyways, so this is the top view of my drawer. It's going to be 20 inches deep altogether from outside to outside, and it's going to be 24 inch and 7/16, because the inside dimensions of my cabinet is 25 inch and 7/16. And I ordered the drawer slides, and it says that you need to leave 1/2 inch gap between the drawer and the cabinet. The gap can be bigger than 1/2 inch by only 1/32 of an inch, so that's not much. There's zero tolerance for the gap being smaller than 1/2 inch. So yeah, I got the 30 seconds of an inch play on each side, so that's not a lot. So I'm gonna have to build these drawers very precisely, and I'm really happy that I built my cabinets also precisely. So let's move on here to the front drawer. So this is just going to be a straight piece of plywood, and yeah, I don't have the front view here. At the bottom here, there's going to be a 1/2 inch plywood, and it's just going to be pin nailed underneath this 3/4 inch plywood. You will see when I do the assembly. That is the back of the drawer. And I'm going to have here a 1/2 inch groove, so it accepts the 1/2 inch plywood like I mentioned earlier. And the height of my drawer is going to be 8 inch and 5/16. And then there's the sides of my, it's a cut through view of the side of my drawer. So like the back, like I mentioned at first, there's going to be the 3/4 inch groove, which the 3/4 inch plywood is going to fit in there. At the front of the drawer, it's just going to be a half lap joint, so I'm still going to have a groove. And then all the way on the sides here, I'm going to have a 1/2 inch groove, so I'm going to be sliding my 1/2 inch plywood. And then, yeah, this isn't correct here. The front plate is shorter. It's going to be cut right here. So the plywood's going to go all the way to the front of the drawer, and I'm just going to put some pin nails here, or brad nails. So let's get started. Okay guys, so what I've done here is I've passed a dado blade through two pieces of scrap here. Those are not my actual drawer sides. So I just want to check what's going to be my overall width. Okay, this piece is the actual end piece of my drawer. So I'm going to put it inside the dado groove here. I'm going to press firmly and make sure there's no gap, everything's nice and flush. And now I'm going to check with my micrometer. So, like I said earlier, the tolerance for the drawer slides are very tight. So I should have a gap here between 1 inch, no less than 1 inch, or between 1 inch and 1.06. Okay, I got 0.99. So I'm just going to raise up the dado blade just ever so slightly and make the groove a little bit deeper, and we'll try this again. .02, 1.029. Okay, so I'm supposed to be between 1 and 1.06. I have 1.02, 1.027. Okay, so I'm happy with that. Alright guys, so I got all my parts cut up for the drawers. So this is going to be the 3/4 inch front plate. That's going to be the 3/4 inch plywood for the back of the drawer. And those are my side panels for the drawers. This is I got 15 of them here right hand side and 15 of them left hand side. So I had to be very careful. It could have been very easy for me to make them all the same. So I have to keep reminding myself, okay, I got to make half right handed, half left handed. So all I need to do now is cut the 1/2 inch plywood for the bottom of the drawers, and then I'm ready to assemble. Okay, now we're ready to assemble the drawers. So take one of my side pieces here, put some glue, and this would be the back of the drawer. Side piece, would be the left hand side here. I'm just looking for the nicest side that's going to go inside the drawer. I think this is a nicer side. So what I've done here, I just put a clamp so it keeps the two sides from separating when I slide the 1/2 inch plywood in. Okay, we'll put some more glue here before we put the front of the drawer. Okay, I'm going to check from corner to corner, make sure it's square. So I've got 31 inches and a half minus, 31 inch and a half minus. So that's perfect. So now I'll just staple the bottom plywood, the 1/2 inch plywood, to the front plate. So now I'm just going to finish stapling the rest of the sides here. So I'm just double checking corner to corner. So I've got 31 and a half exactly here. Yeah, about 31 and a half exactly. Check the bottom side now. 31 and a half. 31 and a half minus maybe a 32nd of an inch at the most. So that's good. So I think I'm pretty happy the way these drawers turn out. You know, once the glue is set, I think it's just going to be rock solid. It even feels really solid right now. Like I'm pushing on the 1/2 inch bottom plywood and I can't even feel it flex. So I'm happy how strong it is. Yeah, it definitely feels solid. guys, so I've installed 4 drawers already, so I got 11 more to do. So far they're all closing nice and smooth, so it worked out really good. So if you enjoyed this video, give me the thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next one.